Hello everybody, this is Havoc and welcome to my review on Nantucket, a seafaring strategy game by Picaresque Studio. It's been out on full release since January the 18th of 2018 with a price of $17.99 US or 13.99 British pounds. The game takes place a few years after the event of Herman Melville's Moby Dick in the golden age of American whaling, where you will take on the role of Ishmael, the sole survivor of the Pequod. You start the game with your own whaling ship, small as it may be, hiring and training your crew to fit various roles of the ship such as harpooners to better fight whales or navigators to boost your line of sight or ship speed. Balancing your crew is crucial as they come with both positive and negative traits that can affect the efficiency of your boat. Nantucket is a blend of genres. First, it's a real-time management simulation. Not only do you need to manage your crew, you'll be forced to keep a steady variety of supplies on board to keep your men happy as well as healthy, all the while hunting various types of whales for that sweet, blubbery profit. There will come times where you'll have to decide whether you want to make a little more profit by taking on more blubber or oil at the expense of dumping some other type of cargo. But with various ports sprinkled throughout the world, you'll be able to both cash in your whaling rewards as well as restock with more supplies. In my time playing, I rarely hit a point where I ran out of goods, even when dumping a lot of them to take on more blubber. On the world map, your ship sails in real time, affected by trade winds, storms, and rough areas of the sea. There, you'll sail around the world hunting whales, completing various side missions, and of course following the main quest, which is Ishmael's revenge on Moby Dick. The early game side missions did get redundant quite quickly, and I only tended to take them if I knew I was going to be sailing in that direction anyways at the time. You can only go searching after so many lost ships before you begin to wonder just what in the world these captains were doing to get in such situations. As you're sailing around the world, either through random chance or as a series of side missions, you'll discover different whaling areas featuring a variety of whales, from narwhals to big giant sperm whales. And then you'll sail out on a small whaling boat, or boats, plural, in the late game when you upgrade your ship, and you'll enter combat, the second and much more fun part of Nantucket's genres. Once in combat, the game switches to a dice roll card-based system. You're allowed 3 men per whaling boat with a maximum of 3 whaling boats when you've upgraded your ship enough. In the rare instances you fight pirates at sea or on land, it's a simple 3v3 combat system. Regardless, at the start of each turn, you roll dice for all of your characters to see if they're able to take action in that turn. If the dice number lands on one of their filled spaces, then they can perform their role-specific task. The trick is, you can only choose one person per whaling boat to complete their action. The strategy gives a level of depth not fully comprehended until you're in the late game where you have multiple whaling boats, as you'll have a more variety in how you want to play your cards. Every creature in the combat system has some form of attack. Smaller whales, such as those narwhals, may only be able to bite you or stab you, while the larger whales can throw all of your crew off of their boats for a turn. It is also important to note how effective the AI seems to be at times. Pirates will tend to target the weakest combatant, and whales will try their damnedest to affect the most crew as possible. I was fairly impressed with the AI's ability to see and exploit my weaknesses, and kudos to the team for that. In the 20 hours it took for me to complete this game, I only found a few things that left Nantucket a little shallow for me. The biggest one being the level cap for your crew. All crew, aside from yourself, cap at level 10, of which I was able to reach rather quickly in my time playing. Having capped out my men so early in the game did bring a bit of a grindy feeling, as I rather enjoyed working to help my men reach that level. Another one is the permanence of port sizes. Not every one of Nantucket's 7 ports has the ability to buy bigger ships, contain useful missions, or even hire proficient crew. I attempted to pump my blubber and oil profits into them to see if they'd level up, but that never happened. This was a bit disappointing, as it would have been another mechanic, another level of strategy to upgrade the tiny ports in the game should you dump a lot of money into them. While some may see it as a rather small issue, almost even not worth mentioning, it was a mechanic I had wanted to see since I ran across that first tiny port in South America early on in my campaign. However, one of the best parts about Nantucket is its appeal visually. The hand-drawn style world map is very well done, the UI panels are visually appealing and simple to comprehend. I was genuinely excited to sail through the fog of war to reveal potential whaling spots or even new ports. The cutscenes that follow the main storyline are in a style of their own and sets the game apart from other games of that era. Not only that, but as you're sailing around the world, your crew will randomly pick up some good old sailor songs that are professionally recorded, pleasing to listen to and even sing along with, of which I did often. It's an aspect of the game that really ties it into the era it belongs in, and I think the game would be a lot less if those songs were in there.
Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cable's all stored to the rollicking randy dandy-o.
The main storyline was just the right length, taking you all around the whaling world hunting for the endgame boss battle between you, your crew, and the white beast Moby Dick. Whaling became addictive as I drove hard to get a bigger boat, to get more men, to fight bigger and badder whales, to get more blubber and oil, to get bigger boats. You get the idea. Overall, Nantucket was a blast to play. I enjoyed every minute of the game. The game is deep enough to hold me for 20 plus hours, but not too deep that the management side becomes a bog, hassle, or is boring to play. For $18, I would say this is definitely a recommended buy if you're into this era of history or even the blend of genres that make up the game. Lastly, I want to give Picaresque Studio a big shout out as well, both for allowing me to have a key to provide you with this review, and then also in helping with the chat during my streams. I do hope you enjoyed this review of Nantucket. I'll be doing more reviews like this on the channel, so be sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up with it. If you'd like to support the channel and see more variety of reviews, you could do so through Patreon with the links down in the description. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you in the next video. This is Havoc, and I'm out of here. Peace.